This is the return side of the evaporator coil. This is the part that should be a lot cleaner than it is. So this is, the filth on this is determined by the type of filters you use. Obviously they were not being filtered very well. And this is actually the other side of the coil. So you can see how it's even coming through. I don't see if you can see that through on camera, but you're supposed to be able to see through all this, which I don't know if you're going to be able to do that. But that side is even dirty, which typically it's not, but that's just goes to show how dirty this is. You can see, I don't know if you're filming now, but this thing will should start foaming all the gunk out.
So why does it look like that? What causes it?
It's just growth and bacteria that hasn't been filtered from inside the house. This could be skin particles, dog hair, just filth is what that is. That's why it's important to have those good filters, use those good filters, and even UV lights will prevent this from happening. You can already see it coming off the side though. This is going to take a couple of them to do. So I'm going to do the initial one, and then probably have to spray it down again. Actually, why we replaced this system. The coils are just too far gone. And so it inhibits the airflow through the coil, giving you the cold air that you need in your home. But it's just not, this one's not doing it. So. This probably won't even come clean all that well.
So what do I need to do to prevent my coil from looking like that?
Listen to your local AC man when they tell you to upgrade your filters, get pleated filters. Install UV lights when necessary, which it's always necessary.
How often should I change my filters?
There's a big misconception with people thinking that they buy a 30-day or a 90-day filter that it should stay there for 90 days. Or it should be good for 90 days. That's not the case. That's going to depend on how clean your house is, how clean you keep it. If you have dogs, do you keep your doors, are they open and shut all the time? That really just depends on how clean your house is. There's some people, you know, the older couples, they don't have kids running in and out of the house. They're not, they don't move around all that much, so their filters can last a long time, 6 months. But then you have a family of 4, kids running inside all the time, you're gonna have to change them a little more often. So we're trying to get it. There we go. And this is not, with this acid wash, this is not a recommended thing to do once a year, once every couple of years. This is a worst case scenario to get it clean, to get it back up and functioning properly, so you're not having to replace the air handler. So this is a last case scenario. You don't want to have to do this because it eats away from the coils, it eats away from the metal holding it together. This is not something, this is not part of the yearly maintenance by any means. And the coil. So now that I just cleaned a completely useless one, I'll go ahead and throw it in the garbage. Not literally, but you can still see it still coming up. But you want to do this because it was so bad. You usually go from the other side of the coil, but because this is so bad, you need to at least get all the the surface growth off of there. And then after this, after we do this, we'll put everything back in. We spray it down with a gel coating to prevent any drain line clogs. And then we'll even sanitize the system after we're done doing this. So it will sanitize the duct system, but again, preventative maintenance, using good cleaning filters, which feel free to call the office, we have a filter service. UV lights to inhibit any growth. And other than that,